Did that transition occur? Is there a certain moment that you think showed him not being able to necessarily relate, because you said he has such an unbelievable story to really connecting with his teammates?
Yeah, I think when we did some leadership training and we talked about traits of, one of the traits that he had, that he self-discovery was that he had a hard time relating to some people based upon what his strengths were. He's very spiritual. He's driven, and sometimes that didn't exactly connect with people. And so when he saw that those were some of his traits, he went to work on those. And so through January, February, and our off season, he went to work on those things, and you could see how that was kind of taking shape.
In the front.
Brian, kind of the same vein that I asked Sam, in terms of what you've seen from that Clemson defensive line on film, and also how your offensive line has come together after losing 2 All-Americans from last year.
Yeah, I mean, they are who they are. I mean, there's no denying that this is one of the top, if not the best defensive lines that I can remember facing. I mean, maybe Alabama in 12. There's some similarities to the 17 North Carolina State front, but this is as good as it gets. Versatility, explosiveness, edge presence. We have to be, the ball's got to come out quickly. You can't stand back there and hold it. You've got to move the launch point. You have to find a way to keep them off balance in the run game. You're not going to run it down their throat. You're not going to bludgeon them up front, but you have to keep them off balance. So it will be a challenge. But I think what's happened this year with this offensive line is that they work well together. They now know each other. They know how to work with each other, and they play off each other pretty good.
Second round.
Will Vanderbilt with the Clemson Insider. Coach, what's your relationship with Coach Sweeney, and how far do you guys go back? Do you go back to 2015, that first game, or is it even further?
Before 15, we had met a couple of times prior to that, but we spent some time in the off season 15 at different events, and we play in the Peach Bowl Classic golf tournament together. So we've been able to spend some more time outside of football. I think we just enjoy our company in the sense that we can talk about other things than football. We talk about our foundations and what we do in our foundations, and can keep it lighthearted, from that perspective. So it doesn't have to be all about football. I think we kind of like it that way.
Last question in the front.
This may be the last question, but I don't know how aware you were of during the the final weeks of the CFP debate. You were clearly in the playoff, but there were people going, don't have to play a championship game. Some of the teams on your schedule were enjoying down years, that sort of thing. How, you don't normally associate Notre Dame and respect in the same thing, but is there a little bit of a respect factor at all for you and your team coming into this game?
No, I really don't think so. I think that, there was a little bit of, I think every team other than maybe, Alabama and quite frankly, Clemson, who's been here 4 times, everybody's going to get picked at a little bit. But, we think our schedule, has always been set up to play the very best, and, we won every game we played. So, I think it's natural that there's always going to be a little bit of chatter, but I don't think we ever felt that there was disrespect. We got to go out and win, in these big games, certainly, because we're still being compared to what happened in 2012, fair or unfair. We need to set, a new kind of parameter there. But no, I don't think our guys, they've heard enough of it. They're ready to play, but I don't think we've lost any sleep over it.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate you.